My job. Hey, what's up? Live MB, y'all. Hmm? Watch Trent Willis be the first. Why Trent Willis? If Trent Willis, why Trent Willis be the first? Watch.
What TC? See?
Huh?
What TC? See?
Trent Willis gonna be first. Watch Trent Willis be the first. Two. Trent Willis gonna be the first comment. I wonder who be commenting. Who be up here first? Don't say nothing. Richard Blessing came. Normally be Trent Willis. Y'all be waiting. Blessings to you too, homie. What's happening, man? Jimmy XMR, what's good, sir? Nothing much. Ricky Honeycutt. Oh, Ricky Honeycutt got a question right off the rip. Can y'all hear me? Make sure y'all can hear me fine. Can y'all hear me? Because I couldn't get my microphone to. Good evening. Good evening, you too, Honeycutt. I've seen this name before. How would you feel about putting two kicker L780s in a high transmission box for the Nissan tire you make? Would that work out? I don't think so. Reason why is because the displacement of the Solar X is very, very large. They listed everything as 0.11. I got it. I don't think so. I just all I'm gonna say. I don't think so. I think the displacement of the driver is a little bit too large. Some people love to put 8-inch drivers in small boxes because it's 8-inch. I'm beginning to show that some of these high performance 8s, Solo, the G7, the 2508, they tend to want a 1.25 box. You cannot get one cube to each. I don't think it's a good idea. Would I do it? No, because I would put them in the box too small. I'm sorry. I know there will be people that will build doing the Nissan Titan box where they have a sub over here and it's across the hump and a sub over there. Put the port to the front. I know that's probably what you're gonna do, but don't negate the performance of the driver that I'm doing because you're not able to do that when you actually put it in the box too small. Overall, that's what I say, and that's what I'm gonna stick to. That's what I'm gonna stand on. Sorry. Some people don't believe, and I think you need to pick a driver with a smaller displacement and go with something else. This subwood right here will not give you nowhere close to the experience I'm having. And it'd be a waste of money for you. It's just my opinion. I think you need to try something like a B2 Audio Rage 8, the G2, G28, the DD508. These are 8s that can play down to 0.5. If the goal is to have bass, then don't worry about if you can't get the newest subwoofer out, because your goal is not. The goal always, and this is what I pride myself on this channel. Your goal is to be a music. Your goal is to get bass. The goal is to get bass. So you need to get the driver that's going to run in the correct space. Now, would I put a single? Would I put a single in the high transmission box? Yes. Yes. That way you can get your depth and the quality and the overall tonal quality of the bass, because the box will be commensurate. Yes, I would do a single. And I think that you could put a single on a good 1,500 watts. Honest, maybe get a 2K so we can get 1,500 watts to the driver when you really want to amaze someone. I would do a single. I wouldn't do two, not in my high transmission box. Now, like I said, there's prefab boxes you would want on each side. You'll see what you get. Probably that's why you're talking, because you have had that, or maybe you've heard my high transmission box. I only build boxes that perform. I had a guy today who, somebody asked me, said, man, when you gonna get your CNC? CNC machine enables you to make one design over and over again so you can get it to the customer faster. It does enable you to, the CNC machine enables you to cut the same box over and over again. And you pretty much do what people do with prefabs. You just sell them the same box over and over. You're not messing with the port area at all for that particular driver. It's just, hey, yeah, throw it in here. They say this. They ain't calculated displacement of the driver. Had a guy ask me today, it was real disrespectful thing he did, but it's common. I get it all the time. He said the box was 2.2 net. I said, how's it 2.2 net? And they don't even know the displacement of the drop. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to understand how can you get a box? They said, anytime you see them boxes, they say, oh, this is 1.75, 1.5 net. How do you know it's net? You don't even know displacement of the drop. And that's not a rocket science to figure that out. So that's just my take on that. What it do, delinquent, dequelient? How do you dequelient? Jenkins. What's up, man? Booming Gang. What's up, man? Nick Diesel. Yo, my guy, what do you think about the tar amps? Oh man, you ain't heard that. What do you think about tar amps? Just budget amps. I wouldn't personally run them. They don't have the dampening, the ability to control the amplifier as I would like them to be. You ask yourself, in these big social media guys some of them that have cardio companies and they sell you stuff, some of them distributors, and I just want to ask you, if the amp is that good, now why you don't see them in big bills? Forget what I said, but I know I don't like them. But if you don't think my opinion worth anything, why you don't see them in larger bills? The ones where they have the 6, 12, 15, 18s, and this. Why you don't see all the guys that a little bit bigger in the industry as far as notoriety? Why you're not running them? They'll sell them to you. And that's what I'm working on behind the scenes, getting myself up. Because I'm only going to, if it's on my channels, because if it's on my channels on my website, it's going to be because I like it. I'm not going to say nothing I ain't going to run, period. I don't care if I'm going to lose the money. Because I'm not going to, if I'm going to lose the money, because I'm not. I'm in it for the money that I got to take care of my family. That's true. But I'm not going to get up here and like everything and try to convince you to buy stuff that I know I have no intention ever to put inside my vehicle. That's just what I'm going to stand on. To win or lose, that's what I'm going to stand on. Ask yourself, why the guys that, why y'all don't ask, I'm not going to say no names, but you know the ones that distributors and they got big cars. That's why they don't do a full tar amp bill. But they'll sell you a tar amp. Yeah. Will 2 Solo X10s fit in the Dodge Challenger? This a 4-cube box. You can get 4 cubes in that net. Thing of it is, you won't get 4 cubes in that net with 16 squares of port area. You won't. So the person will have to shrink the port area down to make sure the subs in the box fit in there. Pretty much gonna fill your whole trunk. I would suggest you go down to the 10s. I mean to the 8s, strictly because you can utilize more port area and get and then you got a small cabin. You got a very, very small cabin. So here's my theory. I always let the box do the work, not necessarily the power. I let the box do the work. That's what my channel is all about, making the box do the work, which means build a box for the subwoofers with the correct port area so you want to throw so much power, particularly when a lot of you are not competing. You just want to ride down the street very, very loud. Let the box do the work and do that. I would step down to the 8s or run a single 12. You just don't want to run 8s. I'm in the old school of thought camp that's Got DD here, got Kicker here. Take space to make bass, baby. At the end of the day, take space to make bass. You can't hear me. Thank you, Marcus. I figured y'all could hear me. That's why I kept talking. Well, two of them Solo X8s in the truck had the whole ground quaking and rumbling like the 25/8s when you pull up, or not? It's not so much. Oh yeah, they're gonna do all that. They're gonna do everything that the 25 was doing, a little bit more. Solo X got 24 millimeters X Max, underrated. 25/8 has 20. That's it. But the 25/8 still a great sub. Great sub. Now, if you talk about you heard it, I remember I gave you a demo. Yeah, it's a different animal, boy. I'm gonna tell you that. You know, I'm gonna see some more videos because I just released the video. I'm on the third box. Same thing I did for the 25/8. Same thing I did for the G7. I'm always building different boxes to find a sweet spot, particularly in my vehicle because I know my vehicle to get what I'm looking for. I really believe this boy here. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if I can get that 140/29. That's the main thing. Weather's fine down here, Willoughby. I mean, we just getting little storms every now and then. That's all. How much more powerful the Solo X versus the Q class? I guess I'll release that video tomorrow so you can see the side by side picture. Maybe I'll put it in the post. It's no comparison. It's literally no comparison. The 800-watt rating is it's a sandbag. So that anybody that has two Solo X's, the other person will say, "Well, I got these. You can only put 1600 watts to yours. I can put 25 to mine, and they're gonna show up and they're gonna show you something. It's a sandbag, big. It's a big difference, man. Big difference, especially in that output and the ability to play at that output longer without stressing. That was the only thing that the Q class had. You know, he could keep up because he had the larger cone area. In actuality, I'm saying it again here, according to the spec sheet, the Q class still has more cone area than the Solo. It gives up 5 inches. But other than that, the X Max is greater, the Force is greater. Kicker learn, Kicker learn from the new age, new camp that's out right now, and y'all. What I'm gonna do for the next couple of months with these solos is hopefully drum enough interest so y'all start buying the 10, 12, and the 15 in droves because it is that the whole line has been not appreciated as much as it should be, in my opinion. All right. What's this? The king of cone area. Now this one here, according to specs from Kicker, it's not that. What's this, baby? Let me see why I can't get this thing. Somebody got a comment here that I can't. Let me see. What's going on? Is it locked? Am I froze up again, y'all? I am.
No, you're not. But mine is doing something different.
Ooh, Lord, did y'all hear that? Hey, yes, but you can create many different programs for the CNC to cut different designs. Yeah, you can. You still gotta. You can. Well, here's the thing. My boxes are handcrafted. There's no different from a handcrafted box and a CNC. But most of the time, from what I'm seeing, all the CNC is cutting the same design over and over again. I'm a good guy. Said, well, he got a CNC machine and get it faster. It's probably because the designs ain't working. So he's sitting there in the shop like this, waiting for you to order a box for him so he can cut it. Me, I stay pretty busy because these handcrafted designs, mine work. One thing for sure, I'm not lacking for bills because each one of these handcrafted boxes go out, they bring me more business. I think I got 5-star Google reviews.
Truly
And
speak for themselves.
and they no pun intended. They truly do speak for themselves. My bosses do. So other than that, CNC with you seeing all the CNC machine doing is just cutting the panels out. They don't put them together. The knowledge of how to get the port area and the box volume together still gotta be worked out. All the CNC machine do is just cut it. And cuts down on waste because it can cut the shapes in one sheet at different angles, and you still got to put it together, and you still banking on that person's knowledge on giving you what you're looking for. Most time, come to get a CNC machine, I'm gonna get one too though, and later on down the road. But right now,
the customer's still gonna.
Yeah, but the custom still gonna be there. Yeah, the custom still gonna be there before you call in and say, "Nah, I don't want that ready-made design. Just stick my sub in this box." Nah, still gonna be custom because not all these dates the same. Some of them don't all need the same port area. Yeah. If y'all watch the video I showed today, the port area I'm using on the kicker now, it's greater than 16. The 35 hertz box that's in there, they did the 141 to 33. I was 16 squares in port area. I was reading the post. But guy put a design up there, and he said, "Don't use 14 squares; it's gonna chuffle the port." And he talking about it's free. I said, "Why you gave that up then? You told him it's going on the high power, it's gonna chuff at the port. So what you giving them? What you giving the people for then? You already know it's gonna be ineffective. You already tell it it's gonna be ineffective. So I only build one way performance. That's it. Whether you put a little, no power, a bunch of power, it ain't gonna make no difference. It's gonna do the boss is gonna do what they're gonna do. And I'm cool with the distractions, the naysayers. That means I'm doing something. That definitely means I'm doing something. The minimum of a Solo X10, the minimum needs to be 2. The minimum needs to be 2. Anything under 2, you lose performance. What's up, T-Brew? There are some 10s that won't be able to handle these. You got them in your hand, brother? What's up, Tyson? What's up, Miss Tyson? Everything understood ain't gotta be said. You know, I do it from the Lord, man. Everything understood ain't gotta be said, man. I do it from the heart, so you'll know, like the other people that subscribe. I do it from here, man. That's what I do it for, and for Him, my Lord and Savior. I'm for real with this. Like I said, I ain't new to this. What we say, baby? I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. MB, if you had a big body Yukon, Escalade, Explorer, woo-wee, I wouldn't be running the weights. Everyone does 15, 18, hell, even two 21s, you mean, right? Probably 21s. You didn't mean 12s because you go 15, 18. Definitely going to sell, hell, even 21s. But would you go 21s? But would you go 21s or 24s to give these subs more exposure and stand out from the crowd? To give those subs more exposure and stand out from the crowd. From a business perspective, like where I am now, I probably do 15s or 18s. For novelty purposes, that's when you would do 21s and 24s. Me personally, it's just my opinion. That's that lifted truck mentality when you get the 21s and 24s. The bigger the driver, the less work is going to do to make a given note. Less travel is going to make, but also, and this is just my opinion, what enables me, I like 8s and 10s. Well, I like all drivers, but I know that as you keep increasing the cone, the fringes of the cone tend to ripple, bend, flex as the cone moves. And if you don't have a reputable manufacturer that's factoring that in, sometimes you could just have a subwoofer that's large, but it's not actually rigid enough in the cone to accurately reproduce the music without failing. So, and also my mindset, with me, I ain't with the I'm not with the bigger and better. I'm always trying to do more with less. So I probably run 215s. And I'm gonna stand out from the crowd, like my boy Fred Porter said. If I ever get escalating and you what I know, if I'm making these small drivers do this stuff, what do you think I'm gonna do with something big? I'm gonna stand out anyway. I don't have to cheat, as I call it. That's what I call it. Put it's when they get an SUV, like but for sure, I probably wouldn't do multiple 15s because I'm always first and foremost me, the school thought I came from is form and function. So I wouldn't buy an Escalade. I don't care how old it is. I'll take out the third row, but I ain't taking out the second row. I'm not gonna fill the whole vehicle up with speakers and then stand outside and give people demos and then ask y'all to be amazed. Man, that was loud. I hear 80% of the vehicle is speakers, sir. Huh? That's like going hunting with a machine gun. Man, he hit that deer. It's a machine gun, boy. He couldn't miss it. He hit it 18 times. Sure it's dead. I have more respect for the bow hunter that goes hunting for deer than the man who goes hunting with the rifle. Because he got to get far closer to hit him with that arrow than you had to get with that rifle. That's not fiction. I also got a lot of can't remember that what's they call that? I haven't done it. You know, go fishing with a fishing pole, but you got those who go fishing with the I forgot they catching fish with their hands. Got a lot of respect for them people, man. Yeah, you gotta stand very still because when you strike, you don't get one that strike move. That fish gonna move faster than water in your hand. Yeah, I forgot what it's noodling. Noodling. I got a lot of respect for those too. So, you know, I'm always trying to do less with more. That's just my school thought. I'm never amazed when I see the big bills on Facebook and they floating babies in tile. I'm like, they should be when you really think about it. I don't see why they couldn't be. I know you're against most trunk bills because of rattle. This is true. I'm wondering if the vehicle has a pass-through opening being middle seat. Would that eliminate and it still sound decent? Yeah, it depends on how big it is. And also depends on what drivers you put inside that trunk. But my opinion on your trunk bill shouldn't matter. If that's what you want to do, I'd be a boss with guy trunk bill. Yeah, MB, I know you don't care about the ride, but that's what I want. All right, cool. Cool. I'm just not a yes man to everything. I got an opinion on stuff. I'm gonna sit in and lie to you because I'm trying to sell you a box, tell you some stuff. I ain't gonna do that. Let me tell you the truth. It ain't for me. But if that's what you want to do, cool. And yes, if depending on how big the opening is and how big of the drivers you got in the back, and maybe if you got it facing that way, you can get a little bit of that pressure out. But just remember, the only way you can listen to just I want all my bass coming through that slot, well, you're gonna have to have a fourth order. You can't just port the box through the opening and have the subs play because then you're hearing the music out of phase because the port is behind the subs. Port, I had to tell people this all the time. They ask me this like they coming up with this idea on their own. Yeah, man, I'm gonna put the port fine through the armrest and the speakers fine in the trunk. You're not gonna like how that sounds, bro, because now your music's out of phase because the port is behind the speaker. The port works with the speakers. It increases the output. They work together, but the port needs the speakers. Okay. And let me clarify this: when tower amps have dirty power, not necessarily. When I say dirty power, I just mean the power is not controlled. Okay, the power is not controlled. It also doesn't have, in my opinion, the depth to the bass that's needed, meaning that it can't hold the note very, very long. That's full bridge tech. Kicker uses full bridge tech. DD has a full bridge amp as well. I'm told that there's I might want to try them. That's the wave anyway, because it's very efficient in making the power. I just want the technology to get to the point where they can control the power that's being made. And I can hear it the way I want to hear it. The LX amp and I know the Warhorse is full bridge. So I know y'all want me to try it. Maybe, maybe, but I'll be going down in power. Maybe. But I don't review amps. I think y'all should stick to the people that what they tell you, and some of them disagree with me, which is cool. I ain't be don't know what he talking about. That's cool. That's stuff I don't know what I'm talking about. I still got opinion on it. I'm not gonna run it, but stick to the guys that tell you and try it for yourself. I always want you to hear what I got to say. Then, if you don't agree with everything I say, you welcome to try it for yourself. See what you like. Just because I don't like it, I mean you ain't gonna like it. He said 3-4 years ago, there was a lot of big bills running around. Not that I see. Not that I say. Which way you saw that at? Did you see what Hugh Janis said about that? Nah, I don't know who Janis is. I don't know what he said about it. Do you like the Kicker LX 3000? Haven't used it yet, so I can't give you a valid opinion on that. I do like the features they got listed on it. And it is one of my brands that I got the utmost respect for. I don't think Kicker puts out BS. I remember when Kicker put out, Kicker put out that 3600 Warhorse. There was a contested people on F Book. I love saying F Book. Yeah, I love saying F Book. Yeah, F Book. They were trying to say it didn't make rated power. So much so that Annie McGill had to test to show people they was doing rated power. Yeah. That's just amazing to me. It's just amazing to me. And now, man, who cares? You super stoked with your Triumph Smart 3 bass? You ain't hear no fuss from me. You bought it. You should be stoked with it. What's up, NB? Stumbled upon your channel a few weeks ago, and I'm a huge fan now. I hope you stay that way, because sometimes I might see some stuff you disagree, but I don't think you're a fan. Just say you agree with some things I say. Just say you're a subscriber. I don't like people say fan, because fans is short for fanatical. Don't be fanatical. Sometimes I say something you ain't gonna agree with. You're gonna research some other way, and that's all I am. That's all I do. Talk about cardio, give you another way of looking at things. I'm located in Hawaii. Woo! Keep doing what you do, bro. I'm all ears. Thank you, man. Hope I'm giving you something that you can use. Some information you can use. You're interested in getting two in your Crown Vic? Give me a mix, because you got a little ledge up there. Yeah, give me a text. You just what happened, man? You just got one of my solo. You just got one of my solo 8s. Man, ain't no and ain't no H. Hefty. Can't wait to see how that LX3K pushes them. That's also a clean, strong, efficient amp. Highly recommended. Yes. So now you know what I'm talking about. Now you got it in your hand. I'm pretty sure that I've seen your name before. You had other subwoofers in your hand before. You realize now, oh yeah, Kicker did something. You can definitely tell them now. The 800 watt power miss rating. Do you believe it's just 800 watt? Now that you got it in your hand, do you really believe it's just 800 watt? Out of respect to a lot of companies, I won't do side by side comparison next to that solo, but he bully everybody. Everybody. All right. He said he'd love to see the Solo X in the sealed application. You won't see me do it. I promise you that. You won't see me do it. I'm putting 2 Solo X's in the backseat area of a 1998 Toyota Tacoma. What amp should I run? Good 3K, 2500 3K. That's what I say. Yeah. Good 2500 to a 3K. Yeah, that's what I say. That's my opinion. Hey, bro, love your advice. Thank you. But what's your opinion on Memphis? Like what? Just got 2 Mojo Pros and an M1500. Keep schooling them, bro. Thank you. It's a great setup, man. Great intermediate level setup. I think it's gonna be very, very loud, very, very efficient. The Mojo Pros are I heard the 8, and on the strength of what I heard with the 8, I think I put the video up there. I think they did a 136 on the M2500. I think it's great. I think it's great. It's not going to take too much more power than that. My M2500 was pretty much abusing, but I was astounded by the performance. I mean, did I do the 138? I think it did a 138. Yeah, it sounded good, especially for the price point. 138 for I think $200 each. I think that was pretty good. I might say he returned his Godzilla tomorrow. You saw that, man?
Mm-hmm.
You say behind the scenes video was fire. Yeah, I'm on the third box for him, man. Now I'm going north of 16. See what we got, man. See what we got. I have 4 solo weights, planning to run them on the Digital Designs 12,000 and one on. Yeah, you gonna go on my now. Are you right there? Go on buy you 4 Recons. Yeah, go and buy you 4 Recons too. You finna tear them up. Unless you very, very careful or run them. You know you got them on the 12, which you run them at 2 on. Because you got them on a Designs 12,000. You go full tilt, it's over with for them, fellas. It's gonna be over with for them. Unless you got them in a very, very small box. They're not gonna take that power that long. It's still a 2.5 in full score. What do you say the X-Men is on the Cincinnati? I think it's maybe 26, 27. I think it's a little bit more than what they say. I personally feel that way. Mm-hmm. You heard that, didn't you? You heard that he said Danny has some base to it. What you been eating? Broccoli. A lot of broccoli. A lot of people say, man, you in good shape to be your age, man. How you do that? Well, I got my wife here. She's a nutritionist. So, yeah. Then I got blessed with a daughter-in-law over here. She's a budding nutritionist. They be having me drinking elephant piss and all this kind of stuff. From you hear him laughing over there? So they have me doing all that stuff, trying to protect my heart, juices and berries. You don't want my life.
It's working.
You don't want my life. They got me drinking watermelon juice. It's delicious. That's what my daughter-in-law called delicious. Nuts and berries. Just they love me. They just don't like me to enjoy my food. That's what's going on right here. But I gotta see my grandkids, so I get it. Oh, I was gonna do a 6 in a 4th order box, but I'm going with 4 Solo X now. I was gonna do 6 in a 4th order. Woo, 6 up. That's gonna be what view. I can't wait till people start. Even though I don't believe in it, it's gonna be amazing when they get 10, 12 of these. There's a guy in New Jersey. He ordered 20 of them, not for me, but it's a big bill coming with 20 of these 8s. I'm saying myself, if it's in like an Escalade or something like that, he gonna be way north of 160. I'm dead serious. He gonna be way north of 160. He ought to be. He got 20 of them, but he gonna be way north of 160 with ease. I wish he'd cut the number down like 8 or 10. I really believe 8 of these. I believe 4 of these could do 4 of these jokers in the right application, like an SUV, and them like them. No, 8 of them for sure. 8 of them for sure would be north of 150. If I was to do it, 8 of them would be north of 150, and I won't need no. I could do it in a ported box. A ported box. 4 on one side, 4 on the other, 150. Ported box, sew up, pour it back with them boys right there. Yeah. All right. What this dude, cause you gotta watch these dudes. These dudes coming in. Find out what that dude Nick Diesel doing. Cause they'll come in and try to promote their stuff on my channel. And you be out by them. Oh no, he just talking about he just getting people to link to what he did with his subs in his box. He ain't trying to promote his box. He just showing people what he did. I ain't tripping on that. I ain't tripping on that. I'm just and don't come to my channel and promote somebody else or promote your own box build. That's gonna get you a quick ticket up out of here.
You can't come in our house and do what you want.
Yeah, I'm not with that. I'm not gonna let you use me like that. You know, take that somewhere else. Other than that, but look to show people your bid, what you did in your vehicle. I ain't tripping on that. I ain't gonna trip on that. I ain't gonna trip on something else. Yeah, it's my time to do what I want to do. Will 2 WXG2 fit inside a Kia Optima 2018? You didn't tell me what size. You didn't tell me what size. I know all the way up to the 12 will fit inside there, but you didn't tell me what size. 12, 10, 8, yes. Do you think them kickers can perform in a fourth quarter? I ain't expect them out to see how they would do in the fourth quarter. I'm pretty sure they got 24 millimeters of X-Max, so it probably will do good in the steel box in that type of application because the seal playing to the ported. Yeah, I think it probably will do well. I don't know. I'm not a seal box guy. T-Brew. I got them yesterday. I'm truly amazed. The quality and size cannot be appreciated until you have them in your hands. These 8s are absolute tanks. Yes, they are. Look, they are tanks. They are tanks, man. They really ain't nothing. Let me get one more question before I get out of here. It's been 30 minutes. Bro, you ain't scared about running that Solo X on that 5K. Kick it race it at 400 watts. No, I ain't scared. You see they did a 141. Did you hear it popping? They on the 5K. I showed y'all my settings. I show you what I went in volume. And Kicker doesn't rate them at 400 watts. You need to look at it again. They changed it. 800 watts. They just sandbag. No, I ain't scared. I'm fine. I'm not fine. I'm definitely ain't listening to them boys on F-Book. Yeah. You scared of me running power on them? It seem like they fine. They still lasting. They lasting fine. Contrary to what them people tell you on Facebook, Kicker paying for the best coils. They woofers can handle whatever they got it ready, they can handle that and more for a substantial amount of time. This Solo X, even though this is the first iteration of an 8 inserted in the Solo line, congratulate yourself. We worked together to get it here. It's truly a beast. Just give it some time. It would have been out a week. Thanos has been out 1 week. In closing, let me get my boy over here. Look, he's an inspiration for me. Yeah, I love him. Yeah, yes. Look at him. When daughter looking at him, she said, "Oh, it's a tank." This boy here. This boy's a tank. You see that? This boy is a tank. He is nothing to play with. Yeah, you see that? Like nothing out there on the market. Literally. Oh, real. I love it. This is a brand new one. Just sitting up. Waiting to see. I think this is gonna be the first. After he hits this next number that he's gonna do Friday with that box I showed y'all, 233 hertz. If I'm back in what everybody else is doing, I tried him in 35. He dropped down to 33. Now I'm gonna put him in 33. He's gonna show me what he's gonna do because I can't put him anything lower. If I put him anything lower, it wouldn't be fair to everybody else. So he got to go in 33. 33 hertz tuning box with the port area for him to see if we can go below 30. And then I might try. Since they can play down to 0.75, maybe it might be the first drive where I try 3 of them. Go to a 1.3 load. It should still be more power than what technically they rated it on my amp. But we'll see. Right now, Right now, you got to get them to believe the sim. Anyway, y'all be blessed, man. I'll see y'all Friday.